So what do what do we see here? What do we see here? The car is gone. Our first customer picked up their car, but she was wondering, why is my engine check light still on? And I was explaining to her that your initial issue was you had no speedometer. You said you couldn't see your speed, right? She said, I don't know how fast I'm going. She said that her parking assist sensor, she pointed to her sensor, she said that's gone. And then she was like, my headlight. So those are the problems that we addressed. And the speedometer, like I said, she didn't have any speed because her ABS DSC module that went out. Her headlight wasn't on because her headlight wasn't encoded, and the parking sensor was just missing a sensor. So we addressed all that issue. But as I was going for a test drive, I sent her a video. She was like, hey, my engine check light is still on. I was telling her that that is a completely different issue. That has to do with the Vanos, and it was separate than what I needed to do to fix her car. And also I was telling her that I was trying to save her money. I didn't want to present her with this humongous bill. I was like, that's not what I want to do. I just want to make a little bit of money and save the customer a little bit of money and fix her car at the same time. But she had a concern about that engine check light, so I had to go ahead and try to explain to her. And I told her that I'll write up an estimate, and I'll let her know how much it takes to fix. Now, there are some other codes that came up, but I don't think they were emission related codes, so those codes aren't going to trigger the engine check light. But we'll go ahead and look at the codes that came up, and we'll try to write up an estimate so that we can get rid of that engine check light for it. But yeah, the first customer is gone. So what did I charge? What did I make? For the total charge was, I charged $600. It was $200 in parts, so we made $400. The ABS module comes with a 90-day warranty. I actually drove to Orlando, 2 hours there, 2 hours back to pick it up. I think that was $117. The brake fluid, it took forever to flush the brake fluid. I think I spent like $63 on brake fluid, and the rest was the parking sensor with shipping. So we made $400 on that. It did take me like 3 whole days off and on to get her car fixed, trying to figure out how to recode her headlights because it wasn't working the first time. But eventually we got the headlight module encoded with her VIN, and eventually we were able to get her ABS module encoded with her VIN. But that we got her, and like I said, we're going to write up another estimate for her, and then we'll see, we'll go from there. But and I'm doing this all because I watched Ty the mechanic, and you probably watching him too, and you're like, man, he talks about he's making this money and that money. I'm like, I want to do that, but I have yet to get something easy. I want to do brakes, I want to do axles, I want to do the simple job. And it just happened that my first job was just crazy, 122 turbo codes, but we got through it. So we got another car coming tonight, so we'll have another video. But hey, we'll see how this goes.